Hey VC, it's Maria here. I know it's been a long time since I made a video. I apologize. I did try to shoot this video a week ago, but my battery died on me, and then I started having issues with my camcorder in general. So I must have tried to shoot this 3 times last weekend, and it wasn't working. So I thought, the heck with it. You know what? I'll just try to shoot it another time. So that's what I did. In my last video I said that I was going to try and go back to my favorite music store and see what else I could get with their 70% off sale on their used CDs. And I did go back, and what I'm going to show you today is what I picked up that day, plus I'm going to also show you something I picked up just the other day. What day was that? I think that was Saturday. Yep, it was Saturday. Just last Saturday, I went to my favorite music store, and I just happened to luck into buying something all at once, and you'll see what I mean when I show you these. So this is going to be part cassette and part CD. So I'm going to just get into it. So first off, and no, I haven't even taken the price tags off these yet. Some of them I have, some of them I haven't. So these are the CDs I got for 70% off. So start off with The Who, The Kids Are Alright. And this one was going for $7. So yeah, and I got 2 pieces. I'm going to have to fix this case, replace it. So that was one of the CDs I was surprised to see was still there. And the next one is Aerosmith, Gold. Another double, oh, this is a double disc, the other one wasn't. So I think everyone's seen what these discs look like. One side's what, like a beige, and the other one's black. So there you go. It's got a lot of good tracks on there. Living on the Edge, Dude Looks Like a Lady, Angel, Crying. You know, all the main tracks that are played on the radio to death. So that's on this one. Next we have glasses. Okay, so we have Anthrax, We've Come For You All. I haven't played this one yet, so kind of anxious to get into that one. Then we move on to Babylon AD, Nothing Sacred. I do have this on cassette, so I have played this, and it is a good CD. So Black Sabbath, Children of the Grave. Nothing fancy. So, no liner notes, simple silver disc. Then we move on to one of my favorite artists, Alice Cooper, the Magic Collection. So this is just kind of a compilation of his earlier tracks that he released back, I think, before he was really, I guess, popular. Yeah, you got songs like Ain't That Just Like a Woman, Painting a Picture, an instrumental. I've Written Home to Mother, the Freak Out song, Nobody Likes Me. So yeah, I think these are like his earlier tracks. But you know what? They're still good. But then I like Alice Cooper, so I'm going to like just about anything he does. Sheryl Crow, Tuesday Night Music Club. I haven't played this one yet. There's only one track on this CD that I think I even like. This one I got for $1, so you take 70% off. That's like 30 cents for the entire CD. And I think you spend more for a single track on iTunes. but don't quote me on that. Next we have Deep Purple, Perpendicular. Yes, I do like Deep Purple. I don't have very much of Deep Purple. I'm just working on this collection now. So then we move on to Green Day, Dos. I still need the other three. Uno, Tre, and Quattro. So then we have Kiss, Unplugged. And another Kiss, Alive 4, the Symphony. I do have this one, I think, in my box set. This I thought was pretty cool. It's Rock and Roll Over Beethoven. I just thought that was pretty creative. Yeah, I like the discs on that. And we move on to Leonard Skinner. This is the 30th anniversary collection. It is a double disc. So I haven't played this one yet, so I'm looking forward to getting into this one as well. I have some Leonard Skinner. I actually only have one. And again, it's also a comp. It's Greatest Hits compilation. The other tracks I have are like on various artist compilations. John Mellencamp, Dance Naked. I haven't heard this CD yet. I'm sure I've heard some of the tracks from it. I'm sure they played it on the radio. Like... You know what, I'm not familiar with any of these tracks. I'm sure they played them on the radio, but... Then we have The Offspring, Ixnay on the Hombre. And this is the one that has a song, Gone Away on it. And another Offspring, Conspiracy of One. Then we move on to Our Lady Peace with Naveed. And tracks on this one I'm familiar with would be, of course, Naveed, Starseed, and I think those are the only two tracks I'm familiar with on here. Yep. And we have Slayer, Divine Intervention. I haven't played this one yet. And in fact, this is my first Slayer CD. First Slayer album, period. I don't even have Slayer on cassette. Then we have Soul Asylum, Grave Dancers Union. I do have this on cassette. I think I only played it once. I'm trying to listen to at least everything once. And then we move on to the Tea Party with Transmission. I've been wanting this CD for a while, so I was pretty happy to see it was one of the CDs that was on sale for 70% off. Then we have Van Halen, 5150. Why Can't This Be Love was my favorite track from this album. I used to go into this submarine shop with a friend of mine, and lo and behold, he actually had a jukebox there, and it was Why Can't This Be Love, and Is This Love by Mr. Mister, that I used to always play on the jukebox. also while playing Pac-Man. So now we have Van Halen, OU812. And yes, I like Pac-Man. A friend of mine, we used to compete all the time. We used to compete with Pac-Man, pool. We'd even race. We'd be about 3 blocks away from the traffic lights, and as soon as the light hit green, my friend and I would race from about 3 or 4 blocks away. And whoever beat the other one was the one who was buying the subs and the drink that night. And also paying for the games, so. But yeah, we competed in just about everything we did together, but it was a friendly, healthy competition. So it was fun. It made for an interesting day. Now, we move on to the cassettes. And these are the ones I just picked up the other day. And when I walked into the store and I saw these particular ones sitting there, I was actually surprised. So I thought, you know what? I just grabbed them without even hesitating. I grabbed them. There was also another one there, and it was Quicksilver Messenger Service, and I grabbed that one for a friend of mine. I think I've mentioned his name to you before. His name is John. We did a vinyl trade not that long ago. I still have to share with you what I traded with him, what he gave me. So yeah, I grabbed him the Quicksilver Messenger Service, and at the same time that I grabbed all these for myself. So here we go. We move on to Queen at the Beebs. Is it Beebs? Glasses. Yep, at the Beeb. And this is one of their very first releases. They only released 4 tracks in July, and I believe they released the other 4 on side 2 in December of 1973. And that was, I think, just shortly before they released their debut album, which of course was just a self-title. And this one was actually made in England. I don't know if you could see that. So there you go. And if you notice, it's got the Queen logo right on there, which I thought was also cool. Look how young the guys are there. So you got, like, that's definitely 73. Oh, it was only 9 back then. Now we move on to Queen, Sheer Heart Attack. And this is a reissue, because it says 20th, what is it, 20 years of Queen. So yeah, these are reissues. Nothing fancy about the cassette, it's just plain black. And they all have their pressure pads, and all the cassettes look really nice. So I've never had issues with getting cassettes from this store. So now we have my favorite Queen album, A Night at the Opera. And again, same thing, 20 years of Queen. So, and I don't even think this one's even been played. It just looks that nice. So that's what the insert looks like, the liner notes. So you got the lyrics there. Sorry about that. Got the lyrics there. And on the other side you get some pictures of the band in concert, which I thought was pretty cool. But yeah, I remember my sister bought this album, I believe it was June 30th. It was the very last day of school back in 1975 when she bought this. And unfortunately she's not with us anymore, so whenever I play this I think of that day. It was also the day I had to go to the dentist and get a tooth pulled or a tooth filled. It was still a good day. The Day at the Races, Queen. And again, it's the same deal. So, I'm not going to show you the cassette, but I will show you the insert. So again, you get the lyrics, as well as pictures. So, you know what, I haven't even really looked at these inserts. This is my first time looking at them as well, so. Now we have News of the World. I believe this is the one that has We Are the Champions on it, but I could be wrong. We Will Rock You and We Are the Champions. How about that? My memory's actually not as bad as I thought it was. And this isn't like the other cassettes. So this one actually is a little bit different from the others. And of course, the insert, or the liner notes, if you will. So yeah, that's pretty. Then we have Jazz. And this one is not the same as the cassette previous. Most of the cassettes look like this. That one here was the only one that looked a little different. So there you have the lyrics. There you have People for the Bicycle Race. So the only tracks from this album I'm familiar with would be Fat Bottom Girls. And there's nope, Fat Bottom Girls and Bicycle Race. Yeah. My brother had this album, but he never let me touch it. And if I ever did, I got killed for my trouble. Then we have Queen, A Kind of Magic. And this one isn't a 20th, but I think this is the original issue. And there's the lyrics. So if you've got like young eyes or 20/20 vision, you can sing along. When you need a magnifying glass to read the lyrics, that's when you don't want to start singing along, unless of course you know the lyrics by heart. Queen, The Game. I always liked this album cover. I'm not sure why, but this was always my favorite album cover. And this is one of those reissues. It was reissued in '91. So again, you get your lyrics, and you get individual pictures of the band members. So that's pretty cool. Roger Taylor was always my favorite member in Queen. Then we have Hot Space. And again, this one is not a reissue. Oh, actually, yes it is. My bad. 91. It was reissued in 91. That little logo tells me that. So there's nothing too fancy here. Then we have The Works. And this is not a reissue. because it's just a simple J card. Maybe not that simple, but so again, lyrics and pictures. My sister's favorite member of the band was Freddie Mercury. Then we have another copy of the works, and this one is a reissue. How do I know that? Cute little logo tells me that. And yeah. So again, you get your lyrics and you get the pictures. So there you go. So the only difference is this one has a border and this one doesn't. Then we have the Miracle Queen, and this one is just same thing, black cassette. Liner notes, lyrics, and pictures. You know, you have to admit, this is a pretty cool album cover too. I like how they have the band members' faces all connected like that. I thought that was just pretty cool. And then the eyes, you gotta try to figure out whose eyes are whose. And I've got another copy, The Miracle, and I believe this one was made in Spain. Yep, Madrid. And this is not a reissue. And that's the cassette. So you'll notice this one is not black. And yeah, so that's the only difference. That and the fact that the case is also different. That's what the case looks like from Madrid. And that's what the Canadian one looks like, pretty plain. Then we have Innuendo. And this one actually has screws in it. This is not a reissue. This is actually the first press. So again, you get your lyrics in there. And they only have the one picture of the band, and then you have your liner notes. Actually, no, they have a pretty cool picture there too. So like I said, it's my first time seeing this as well, so. Then we have Freddie Mercury, The Great Pretender. And this one I believe was released in, I believe it was 92. So this one was released in 92. I haven't even played this one yet. In fact, I haven't played any of these cassettes since I bought them. I still have to take the price tags off them. So again, you have your lyrics. And last but not least, we have Made in Heaven. Sorry, Made in Heaven. Yeah, Made in Heaven. So Again, not a reissue. This one was released in 1995. Yeah, 95. So there's your cassette. And the liner notes. And the other side. Do you think Freddie Mercury is not happy there? Oops. Yeah, so those were the cassettes that I grabbed at Into the Music. So let's just say there's nothing left under Q there anymore, because whatever they had I grabbed. And all they had was the Queen and the Quicksilver Messenger service. So that is what I wanted to share with you tonight, and I'm hoping to get this video uploaded and sent your way. The next video will be up, you know what, I don't know when it's going to be up. I've still got a lot of organizing to do. I went and reorganized all my cassettes. I picked up some more cassette storage because I'm still not at that point where I can make the cassette shelves. And so that's pretty much what I've been busy doing. Cassette storage and cassette pickups, vinyl pickups, CD pickups. I've just been going online, checking online grad sales, store sales, and just basically trying to grab basically whatever I can that I'm missing from my collection. At this point I'm collecting, well, wasn't planning on collecting Queen, but I saw them there, so I couldn't just leave them there. I had to grab them, so that's what I went and did. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like Queen. I grew up listening to Queen. My brothers and sisters were into Queen. So, if anything, I'll just hang on to these for nostalgia purpose, I guess. But no, that's pretty much what I wanted to show you tonight. Last week, I don't know what the weather was like in the States or anywhere else in different parts of Canada, but last week we had a blizzard. It was cold, below 0 temperatures again. People walking around in parkas, scarves, mitts, you name it, we were bundled up. And so that was around April 20th we were hit with a blizzard. And March 20th we were hit with another blizzard. And that one was worse. The temperatures were like -20. April 20th it was only like about -10, maybe -15, I don't remember. But March 20th was the worst. So today we hit above 0 temperatures. I think we got as high as 20 degrees today. So I was pretty happy about that, and I'm hoping the cold weather is behind us now. Because usually when spring and summer hit, that's when I want to start hitting the garage sales. And I saw some signs for garage sales today, but I didn't have time to check those out. So once I do start hitting the garage sales, there'll probably be more videos posted. I seem to always find really good deals at these places. Like musically, there's always someone still selling cassettes, and I find cassettes go for like 50 cents to a quarter, depending on who's selling them and how badly they want to sell them, how badly they want to get rid of them. The stores themselves, I get them for like $1 to $3 to $5, depending on where I go and who's doing the selling. But the yard sales are usually where I get the best deals. So, you know what? I hope everyone is doing well. I hope everyone had a fantastic weekend. I hope you guys all have a great week. I want to thank all of my new and existing subscribers for still sticking with my channel. I know it's been a while since I made a video. My apologies. I wanted to share this with you. I'm not going to show it to you in this video, but I will show it in my next video. I just purchased myself a turntable. Now, the turntable I had prior to this was a USB, which I have no idea what the heck I was thinking in purchasing this particular turntable. It was lightweight. The arm looked like a joke. It basically looked like a toy. And if that wasn't enough, this turntable, it didn't even have a mat on it. Like on the table part, on the turntable part, it didn't have a mat. Like a slip mat. So you're playing your record on there and it sounds horrible. The needle had to be like maybe a $5 needle. And then when I took it apart, because I thought, you know, again, I was talking to my friend John. He said he had like five to six turntables that he was looking to sell, but he wanted to get them fixed up first before he sold them, because he doesn't want to sell anything that isn't working, and I can appreciate that. So when he told me that he had a table lined up for me, but it just needed a belt, I thought, well, you know what? I'll check out my USB and see if that one has a belt. I took the thing apart and no belt. And I thought, what the heck? In all of my years of stereo knowledge, I've always thought turntables all had belts. I didn't know that USBs, like some USBs do have belts, and now I know there are some USBs that don't have belts. So, like, I mean, USB turntables, maybe they're good, maybe they're not. I don't know. My experience with it was not good. If I buy a USB, I'm not saying I'm going to, because I just had a bad first experience with it. It's better to go with the higher end ones. This way you know you're going to get your money's worth, and it's going to do exactly what it's supposed to do. What I got was a toy. I believe I paid $80 for this toy, and it was a piece of junk. And I'll never buy, and I will discourage anyone from buying a USB turntable, at least this particular model that I have. I'll discourage people from getting it. So I'm from the old school. I like the old turntables, the ones that have belts, belt drive, direct drive. Those are the ones I will stick with. I don't think I'm ever going to get a USB ever again. But yeah, I did get a turntable from John, and it's not direct drive, but it is a belt. It's a belt drive, and it's an S-shaped tone arm, and this thing has some weight to it. It's actually a really good turntable, and he gave it to me for like $100. He said it was valued at about $200, but he let me have it for $100. He put a really good needle on it. I don't know, I can't remember what brand stylus he put in there, but he said it's a really good one, and I don't need to worry about replacing it for a while yet. He said he just installed that one, so it's pretty good. So in my next video, that's what I'm going to share with you. I'm going to share with you my stereo setup. I don't have anything fancy. It's just basically bits and pieces from different models. I've got a Hitachi turntable, I've got a Sansui receiver, I've got, I think it's a Technics cassette deck, and a Yamaha CD player, and a Citizen tuner. So, in time, I hope to upgrade these models or upgrade these components, and maybe just put the rest of this stuff into storage except for the turntable. I'll probably keep the turntable up here. So that is it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, I apologize for taking so long in making this one, but my next one should be up soon. I'm not going to say when, because best laid plans, they never seem to work out the way you want them to. So I'm just going to leave it up in the air, and when the video is up, you'll be the first to know. If you subscribe to my channel, you'll be the first one to know when the new video will be up. So again, I hope everyone's doing well. I hope your weekend went great. I hope you have a great week, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care. Bye.